This is a really heavy rainstorm, guys. I'm in the bathroom and you can hear rain falling on the roof in here. A massive rainstorm today. I'm glad I didn't go out. I nearly did, but then I thought, nah, it doesn't seem right to go out today. Now I'm going to walk out to the lounge room area and open the back door and show you what it sounds like out here. This is what it sounds like here. Shut the door, water's getting in. I have a listen through the window, I think. That's what it sounds like through the window. Near my back door, or front door, depends on which way people determine the front and the back of the units. This is the front area, but for me, this is the back of my unit. So it's the front door, but in my direction when I'm in my unit, this is the back door. It's hard. It's a hard one to explain. Very hard to explain. I'm going to shut the window and I'm going to show you. You can't open that back door because water gets in. It definitely gets in. Whatever buggy thingy that got me yesterday is going away. I got rid of it for the most part. I feel well, like I'm not sick. It could be part of my menstrual issues where I think I've got a flu, but it could be the menstrual issues affecting that. But somehow I don't think so. But unless there's proof, let's just assume that it wasn't my periods that were finishing off yesterday affecting how I felt. Because sometimes you can get flu-like symptoms but not have all of the flu symptoms. But I'm sure I had something yesterday because my mouth still tastes today like I've got a bit of a bug lingering at me, but it's not making me feel really under the weather anymore. So I'm sure that it's a virusy thing that had got at me yesterday, and it started at me the day before yesterday, but it was really at me yesterday. I felt okay, but then I was a bit sick as well, but I was still alright in most ways. And today I'm alright, the same as I was, but just not. So I'm still typically okay, but just not physically as sick. Not like I feel under the weather, like something's buggering me up. Don't feel as crook, I suppose. This is the rain out here. This is what it's like out here. So that's the weather for you. I'm glad I never went outside today. Something's still at me a bit, but I'm not under the weather entirely like I was yesterday. I don't think the rainy weather helps very much. I don't reckon the rain helps very much. And I'll be looking after a seeing eye dog, and I'll have to deal with taking that dog out when it's raining. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to put a really thick jacket on. And that dog will sit there and think, Jesus, I don't get to wear a thick jacket. Why do you get to stay warm and I don't? Take a listen to that rain. This is how bad this rainstorm has gotten. Oops. You didn't catch the heaviest part of the rainstorm. There's no planes flying overhead today because it's too wet here. So obviously the storm is too strong and the planes would crash as the pilots are trying to land at the airport or leave the airport. You can hear my clothes dryer in the background, but I want to show you my I want to show you how noisy the rain is in my unit if ever it gets heavier again. Here we go. I'm completely trapped in today, no sunlight, no nothing, just totally trapped. That is the rain, my friends, that's rain. That is getting heavier and heavier. Listen to that. It is a fucking bastard of a storm today, and I won't be going anywhere at all. At all. I might as well be lying in bed, but I won't because I'm sitting at my very comfortable table and chairs today. I'm actually sitting for the first time in, obviously since the other day, of course it's been a number of first times since, but I'm comfortable for the first time this whole week since Wednesday. I've been more comfortable since any other time in my life in 3 years that I've lived here. This is my most comfortable existence so far. And this is how fucking bad the rain is today. Forget about my clothes dryer, it's drying up towels, but you're focusing on hearing the bastard of a rainstorm that's overhead. And it will be overhead all day. I think for people who are hearing impaired, I'll show you, excuse me, people who are hearing impaired who don't have good hearing will probably need me to walk away from the dryer a bit. Open the window a bit. Oh, I can't open, there we go. Take a listen. That is the rainstorm. I'm surprised that even birds can hang around, flying around in a rainstorm. Very surprised. I guess if you're hungry, you got to find food. Although I will say that most birds are probably not doing it. Most birds are hiding. It's very cool outside. The problem is I can't leave the windows open properly because the rain is going to come in, even though it's very cool out. Very nice and cold, and the clothes dryer has made it very hot in here today, but I've no choice. I don't have a choice at all. That rain is going to go on all day long. It ain't going to stop until Tuesday. We'll have breaks in the weather for about half an hour at a time, but generally, besides a few little periods of the rain stopping for up to an hour every once in a while, this storm is going to stay overhead until Tuesday night. It feels so nice, that breeze coming in, but I can't go outside to sit down because, too wet. I could record this for hours, but I won't, so I'll stop this recording now.
Speech on.